Crime's a disease. And I'm the law. Adrian! Oh, wait, that's the wrong movie. We're going to talk about Rambo.
This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Welcome back to Area 41, Colonel Troutman's favorite spot on the internet. Who the hell is Colonel Troutman again?
The very first movie, First Blood, he was the colonel that showed up after Rambo, after they pushed him too far.
Trained to kill. Trained to eat things that would make a billy goat puke. And Rambo was the best.
Okay, so I'll openly admit, I am not up to date on the whole Rambo thing. I remember watching them when I was a kid. I say kid, like 10, 12, whatever it was. When VHS at home became a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Renting the VCR and rent the movies. Yeah, we did that. And Rambo was in that collection. That and some Chuck Norris. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Back Chuck Norris.
Yeah, fuck Chuck Norris.
We're all dead.
That's right.
We were dead before we started, apparently. He'll probably kill us in our past. He has all these superpowers, apparently. So I just stroked out there for a minute. Anyway, what were we talking about? Something pertaining to Rambo. 2008, there was a movie. Right, okay, so catch me up. What happened?
Called Rambo.
Just Rambo.
Yeah.
All right. So in 1982, First Blood was the first movie. So Rambo fights the sheriff.
Right.
Brian Denny.
Rambo, First Blood Part 2 in 1985. Rambo goes to Vietnam. Rambo 3 in 1988. Rambo fights the Soviets. With the Taliban.
On the side of the Taliban.
Yes, the side of the Taliban. Taliban.
Taliban man.
Tally me banana.
Yeah, Taliban banana.
Ryan, do you have any jokes?
And then there was one titled Rambo in 2008. Rambo fights the Burmese army and pirates. Arr!
The Burmese army and pirates. Pirates. Burmese pirates. Okay, it wasn't like, pirates. Classical pirates.
Yeah, Johnny Depp didn't show up.
Okay, good.
He does fight them with a pair of pythons. So
did they visit the killing fields in that movie?
Yes, I believe they did.
They did.
It's a creepy spot.
Yeah.
Scary stuff.
They sang a song too, I think.
What I did not realize.
Here we come. We're the Burmese pirates.
yeah, it was weird. Halfway through, it became a Meatloaf music video.
Yeah.
So it was the length of a movie.
Yeah.
I would do anything for love.
So where does that leave us now? What's going to happen this time?
Well, here's what I found interesting. Just to throw this out to you for a second, there have been novelizations other than the movies.
The first film is based on a novel.
Yeah, it was a novel
correct.
first.
Yeah.
And this latest movie is based on a novel.
But correct me if I'm wrong. In the original novel, Rambo dies at the end.
Yes, but you cannot make sequels if you kill off the main character, right?
I think someone should do that.
Someone should tell Superman.
There was an animated series, Rambo: The Force of Freedom. I do not.
I remember that.
I do not remember. I'm like a cartoon. I'm like, well, okay, it was the 80s. I can see that. Comic books. There is apparently a TV series forthcoming. I don't think they've actually filmed or done much. It's sort of
It's in discussion stage right now, I think.
How many video games do you think there have been for Rambo?
Oh, God. Oh, let's see. Well, we've had approximately
6.
25 systems, so I'm going to say 30.
14 video games.
I was overguessing.
Box office worldwide is $727,873,237.
How did they get it down to the $7?
But nearly half of that is from one movie.
Ah, okay.
300 million of it was from First Blood Part 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I had never heard of First Blood. A cousin of mine told me, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. It's that movie with the guy Rambo. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then I actually saw First Blood Part 2 first, with him going to Vietnam, and then went back and watched First Blood and went, oh, damn, this is really good stuff.
Where are all the Vietnamese?
The naming of these movies is weird. First Blood Part 2, you kind of get
The new one's going to be what, Last Blood?
And then Rambo 3 Where's Rambo 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. The next movie, Rambo.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is kind of screwed.
It's like
the
they
way
hired Microsoft to do their naming convention.
There's no 9s anywhere.
If I even see a 9.
Windows 2, Windows 3, Windows 98. What? Windows
yeah.
10. What the fuck?
Where'd all those windows go?
Hey, don't forget Vista.
Yeah. We all tried to.
Look, and we're here all this time. We shit on Microsoft over that, and then look what Google does, right?
Yeah.
They name it after dessert. They get to Q, just like us. They can't think of a dessert that starts with Q. Like, fuck it, 10.
What about Quiff Pie?
Oh, you should work for Google.
I should.
Yes, you should be in their naming department.
It wouldn't be called Google.
It's not. It's ABC now.
Alphabet.
Alphabet. Yeah.
Alphabet. Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're going with?
That's the parent
That's the
company
parent company name now.
Oh, right. Yes.
that owns Google and YouTube and
We're gonna tie it in with Rambo, I think.
well, terrible naming schemes.
Yeah,
That's where it comes to Rambo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I grew up watching those movies.
So
as a
before we went live with the recording, we watched the trailer.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah. It's Rambo killing people. I am
It's
in.
not Rambo though. And here's my stipulation. Every Rambo movie up until now was a political commentary about either the Vietnam soldiers coming back home and how they're treated, or prisoners of war from Vietnam again, held by the Russians. The third one was the Taliban versus the Russians.
Right.
Actual conflicts. Rambo was the Burmese. And now this one is, they kidnapped my...
Yeah, but they're going.
So you've
the
seen
drug
the movie,
cartels.
have you?
Just the trailer. I'll base 100% on the trailer.
Yeah.
But the actual synopsis of the movie is the drug cartels in South America and how they're able to just basically walk over their existing governments with no repercussions. I think that's
All that
the
matters is Rambo
underlying-
kills people. That's it.
But Rambo doesn't want
So the political commentary here sounds
But
to
it gets
be:
to.
don't diss the Russians, let's build a wall. To keep those evil
That is
South
an
Americans
excellent
away.
tie-in. Excellent.
I figured you'd like me. I'm really good at stringing shit together that doesn't really.
Well, and
belong.
if things don't string together just right, you just get a Sharpie and connect.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
that way.
exactly. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Fuck.
Sharpie. game.
Oh, anyway, Sharpie Gate. Yeah. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. So,
Oh, it's
gonna go
bonkers.
watch it?
Oh yeah, probably.
Theater?
Yeah.
Theater?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never seen a Rambo movie in the theater, so I think it would be a ton of fun.
So should we make that a UA?
I think we
I
should.
think it
We
should
could do
be.
that.
Yeah.
We'll come back and do an episode after we watch it. And
Yeah.
Say whether we liked it or not.
I mean, there's not like there's a lot of spoilers to be given away on that. I don't think.
It would be really cool if we could make it happen that we watch it and then we film right away,
Yeah, yeah.
because that's when you're the most stoked
Into it,
and
yeah.
you're remembering stuff. And the minute you get a 2 or 3 day break, that it's either that or we're making notes while we're in the theater, and that's not going to go well with tablets and phones and stuff. They're going to kick us out.
Favorite moment from any Rambo movie?
Rambo killing people.
I was gonna say where his mouth goes. And he's like, it's the one that Weird Al made fun of. Yeah.
Which movie was he in the helicopter in the river? Was that number 2 or number 3?
2.
Number 2, because he lays there, if I remember correctly, and waits. There's somebody walking up the river, and he just waits until they think he's dead, and then he just goes on the Rambo attack. Rambo, for me, it's revenge porn. That's what it is. It's man, that's what I do. No, you wouldn't. Well, that's what I'd like to do. There you go.
Yeah.
But the fantasy is watching somebody go, fuck it, I've had enough, and cleaning everybody's clock. And then they're all really bad guys, so you don't mind seeing them bleed.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's bad.
Yeah.
And terrible shots.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he gets hit a couple times.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, he has been shot and
He has
stabbed
been.
and all that.
Well,
kind
in
of
the
thing.
first, I have 2 favorite moments. In the first movie, when he sewed up his own arm,
Oh, damn, that was good
that
stuff.
was cool. I
Yeah.
mean, that was. Are you kidding me?
After jumping off a cliff into a tree to save himself from being shot from a guy in a helicopter.
Didn't he
Yeah.
break his ribs or something on that one?
Maybe.
I think he did.
And in Rambo 2, when the bad guy's leaning up against the side of the cave wall or whatever, and all of a sudden you see in the mud the eyes open.
Oh,
and
damn.
he comes out.
That's good stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. And of course, I watched that in the theater, and all I hear is, "How do you cover up his hands?" Who said that?
Well, I mean, it's mud, so wouldn't you be able to?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult.
I don't think
Just
it would
dip
be
your
that.
hands in the mud.
Yeah. You're overthinking it.
Yeah, it's a movie. Don't overthink.
In the latest one, the scene where he comes up behind.
I'm going to use that on you.
Oh, with the gun.
With the gun, he comes up behind him. It's a great scene, too.
The next time we come out of a Marvel film and Hal's like, well, it was okay, but I'm going to go, it's just a movie.
So we know who he has the man crush on now.
Well, if you're gonna have a man crush, I mean,
I think it's just
that's if you're gonna have a man crush, that's a pretty good one.
Who's here has ever seen any of the porn parodies?
I didn't know they existed, so clearly not me.
I've never looked.
If you can think of it, there's porn of it. You know, Rule 34 of the internet.
They talked about that on Mythbusters. They actually, one of them said, "Have you seen the porn that was based on us?" And somebody's like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then they showed them some of it, and they're like, "It's just wrong." So I think you're right. Everything out there has got a porn.
Rule 34.
When do we get ours?
It's probably already out there. I'm sure
Well,
if you went,
it's out there,
Well-
Ken's in it.
Check Ken's computer.
I mean, searching the term a-holes on a porn site, it's going to lead you millions of results.
Area 69. Welcome back to Area 69. Ken Moyer's favorite spot on the internet.
Area 40 cum.